Hey guys, as stated, I had some research already looked through about an AEW video game. So now I'm going to be telling you what we all know so far. I think it was actually last week, a couple weeks back, Kenny Omega, who was a big video game fan, stated that when he was asked about the status for a AEW video game, he said that it's a goal for the company. It's a goal that he wants. But then he also made something that got a lot of people talking and got a lot of people a lot more excited. And that when he was talking about, he asked the question, or he stated that we should bring back the AEW engine. Now, since I had a Nintendo 64 as my first console, I have some knowledge of the AEW engine. Now, for you guys that didn't grow up and didn't ever have a Nintendo 64, the AEW engine was a game engine that was used to make a lot of classic WWF and WCW games. And I remember the very first wrestling game that I played was WCW versus NWO Revenge. Lots of good memories on there. I remember I was real little at the time, so I ended up doing a fatal four-way match that had all Hulk Hogan's and had all the different outfits and everything. And I can remember that you could change the names of the wrestlers and give them their own, customize them entirely and even change their names. Now, the AEW engine is also known for powering possibly one of the greatest wrestling games, and that is WWF No Mercy. It's also powered WCW versus NWO World Tour, WrestleMania 2000, and more. But the fact is that if the AEW engine would happen to make a return, it would have to adapt to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One standards. It would be cool to see some of that classic gameplay in the present day now, combined with AEW's nice roster and everything, in my opinion. So that's the Kenny Omega part of the story. Excuse me. And I just did some research just now, and 2 days ago, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, stated in an interview that they were asked if there is any plans for an AEW video game, and Matt and Nick said yeah and oh yeah. So, but then off camera they were given an indication to stop talking about it. So then it was just confirmed that there is going to be plans for an All Elite Wrestling video game, confirmed by none other than the Young Bucks. So we got the information from Kenny Omega and Matt and Nick Jackson to go on. So basically what we have so far is that Kenny Omega said that it was a goal for them to make a game, and that he thinks that they should bring back the AEW engine and have it power the game. And just 2 days ago, the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, just confirmed in an interview that there are plans for having an AEW game in development. But one of the downsides of it is that they're going to have to wait until AEW actually makes its debut on TNT, because there's a pay-per-view, I think it was All Out, and we still got Fight for the Fallen and All Out coming up, and so the plans are, it's gonna have to take a while. So they're possibly even developing the game possibly right now, because it was stated that off camera that someone was telling Matt and Nick to stop talking about it now, because all they said was yeah and oh yeah, that an AEW video game was confirmed to be in the works. So if they said it like that, it's a very high possibility that the game is actually already being developed, which could also be kind of not a good idea, because there's only been 2 pay-per-views so far. There's been 2 pay-per-views, and it is not aired on TV yet. And I still think there's a possibility that the roster could expand within the coming months. So overall, what we now know is that an All Elite Wrestling game is confirmed by the Young Bucks themselves. And also, if you want to find out more information, actually watch the videos for yourselves, you can go check out Macho T and Smack Talk's YouTube channels. They're the ones that inspired me to make this video, and they're actually two of my favorite wrestling YouTubers / wrestling game YouTubers. So I will leave links in the description to Smack Talk and links to Smack Talk's and Macho T's YouTube channels, because they did some coverage about the AEW video game, but it's confirmed. The Young Bucks confirmed it the other day. Kenny Omega says it's a goal for the company and that they should bring back the Aki engine. So what we know now is that the AEW wrestling game is happening. We obviously don't know the release date, what the roster is, what matches are going to be in the game, but they're probably going to wait for a while to actually give us any information about the game, because we still got a couple pay-per-views and AEW has to air on normal TV on TNT. So that was basically what the information that I gathered about the All Elite Wrestling game. It's confirmed, and I will also give you updates on the game as we progress through and find out more about the game. Like, we'll find out who the roster is going to be. But also a little side note, a video that I was actually planning on doing work on was plans for WWE 2K20. Now, the problem is we're not hearing anything. We have not heard anything. It's usually around this time that the cover stars announced and everything. But we have not gotten anything so far. And I've been wanting to do some videos talking about WWE 2K20, but I don't have any information. Like, none of us have any information. Like, Smack Talk's not able to say anything. Macho T has nothing. I don't have anything. But I guess we'll just have to wait until they actually do announce who's going to be on the cover. So, the bottom line is, an All Elite Wrestling video game is confirmed. There's plans to make one. So that was the video of the All Elite Wrestling game. It has been confirmed. It is in development. We don't know if it's actually started development yet, but it's been confirmed. I don't know if anyone else has made any videos talking about this, but again, I will leave links in the descriptions for Smack Talk's, and Macho T's YouTube channels. My name is Archangel, and I will see you in the next one.